Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be talking about the books that I plan to read in the month of August. 13 books that I plan to read in the month of August, all of which I'm equally excited to read, and I really think I could do it because it's August. The only book on my physical TBR that I plan to read this month, which is Angela Davis, an autobiography. I can't wait to read this book. I got this book from my great uncle through my great aunt. Shout out to both of them. And I recently read the Asada autobiography and I absolutely adored it, and I can't wait to read and annotate the life out of this book. So this is just about the life of Angela Davis, that girl. Like, I don't think I have to say much. So yeah, that's the first book that I have on my TBR. On my Kindle, I have already bought, that I'm currently reading and I'm currently obsessed with, like, it's so good, is Only for the Weak by Natasha Bishop. I also put the cover up on the screen right there. Why is it so messy? But it's so good. I think this will be my last hurrah with summer romances, other than the other book that's on my TBR that's a romance, because I haven't read many good summer romances. If you have any recommendations for summer romances, let me know. By the way, that one is a summer romance and it's a vacation romance. The other one that's on my Kindle, that's on my TBR, is A Dance of Blood and Destiny by K.R.S. McIntyre. And that one delivers to my Kindle on August 8th. The second it delivers, I will be dropping everything that I'm currently reading to read it, because it's a vampire book. It's a vampire book. Y'all know my only entanglement with vampire books has been Once Upon a Broken Heart, and I adore that series specifically because of the vampires. And this one I know is vampires in like a secret romance or something like that, but it's a fantasy romance, or romantasy, I think that's the right term. And what else? I plan to read the whole series that the book comes from, but I plan to read that one first. The next book is another current read of mine, which is The Black Unicorn by Audre Lorde. This is a poetry collection by Audre Lorde. Come on now. I'm only on the second collection of the book. Like, I literally started it today. Audre Lorde's poetry is so good. I've been trying to get more into poetry, just because I feel like it's a genre I don't read enough of. Poetry and short stories has been my biggest goal this year, I guess, because I don't read much of it, and the books that I do read of it tend to be my favorite. Like Solo by Kwame Alexander and Starfish by Lisa Phipps. Both poetry, both some of my all-time favorite YA books. So good. This is so good so far. Audre Lorde does it every time though, so am I really surprised? Not really. The next book, another current read of mine, is Queen of Exiles by Vanessa Riley. This is a historical fiction about one of the queens in Haiti. Her name is Queen Marie-Louise Christophe, wife and widow of King Henry I of Haiti, who escaped a deadly coup to set up her own royal court in Europe during the Regency and Victoria eras. I'm like 30 pages into this or something. Well, I'm 7 pages into this. What am I talking about? I'm literally just 7 pages into this book and I'm obsessed. Like, it's so good. I honestly plan to read Vanessa Riley's entire backlist at some point. Then I have Love and Color by Bolu by Babalola, a new favorite author of mine. She's the author of Honey and Spice, one of my favorite books of July. By the way, I posted my July wrap-up on my podcast, so if you want to know a little bit about that, go listen over there. This one is a short story collection, historical fiction, and romance. It's a short story collection of romances in history. And I mean, I can't wait. I genuinely can't wait. I think this may be one of my next reads, along with Jackal by Erin E. Adams. This one is a horror and mystery that's about missing girls in this community. I think it involves a forest and like some woods and stuff like that. Y'all know how much I love haunted forests. That has been a new but raging obsession of mine. I also have the audiobook to this book, and I know that the audiobook narrator of this book is the same narrator of Mirror Girls, which is a book that I haven't listened to, but my mom has read and she really liked, and she thinks that audio narrator is probably very good. So I will be listening to the audio as I read this, just to get myself more into the book, which is probably not ideal because it's a horror book, but I like to spook myself every now and then. Last book that I already have on me is Mook Blood Heat by Dantel W. Monis. This book is a short story collection. Like I told y'all, my biggest goal this reading year has been to read a short story collection, and I'm trying to force myself to do it with this one. I'm trying to force myself to do it. Like, it has to get done this month. Those are all of the books that I already have. Now we're going to talk about the books that I put on hold at my local library. The people that work at the local library are genuinely sick of me. But anyway, the first one being a new release that I'm extremely excited for, The Heaven and Earth, the Grocery Store by James McBride. And that one is a literary fiction, I think, about this community that is digging up this soil to build a new apartment complex, and in the soil they find a skeleton. What's going on here? What? And they're trying to figure out what has happened in that community for these skeletons to be there. And it's a commentary on Christianity and how, like, bigotry and the awful effects of Christianity. And I'm very intrigued. I'm very intrigued. Then we have Power Hungry by Suzanne Cope. This one is about the women in the Black Panther Party. I've heard only a few people talk about this book, but my mom owns a copy of it. That one is about the women in the Black Panther Party, and I think specifically the program that they started for free breakfast and free lunch. Then I have A Taste of Power by Elaine Brown, another book about women in the Black Panther Party, both of which I plan to read for a specific thing I want to do. Then I have Difficult Women by Roxane Gay, my girly pop for life. I am subscribed to Roxane Gay's blog and everything. Like, I'm a fangirl for real. This one is a short story collection about difficult women, fed up women. If it's one thing that Roxane Gay is gonna write, it's feminist literature. So shout out to her. This is a love letter to her. So I'm very excited about all these books that I talked about. Can't wait to read every single thing on the CBR. I have a lot of fun bookish mail getting here very soon. Some bookish things that I'm going to be doing. I hopefully will have a reading vlog up very soon of me unboxing all of this mail and stuff like that. And I also have some very fun book recommendation videos coming and other bookish videos coming. I'm finally getting back on my booktube grind. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I love y'all so much. Thank you for watching. And I'm going to see you next week probably. Or in my YouTube shorts. Or on Instagram. Or on my podcast.